lads and lasses, right, that's me out on the beach. I'm out at Brassie Beach for a day, a few hours, not long, and I've got the stock 11-inch coil. I'm going to keep the 15-inch coil for when I'm a bit more used to this Equinox. I'm sticking with it, but we'll see how it is at the beach. As I said, it's just going to be a few hours. We'll see. Fingers crossed I'll show you in the first dig, but miserable weather, so we'll see. See you later. There you go, first dig, 2p. It was fairly near the top, and it's, as you can see, it's no long in the sand. So I'm going to cross this here, the edge of the high and low tide. So we'll see how things go. But first one, coin. Speak to you soon. Right, second dig, a big bit of barbed wire. Look at that size of that on the beach, just below the surface. Yeah, I mean, oh well, it's in the bag, away for the bin. On to the next. Right, there you go. It's about 6-8 inches down. It's just a penny. A new modern spendable penny by the looks of it. But it's very crusted. I'm just basing it on the size and the shape, but I can't see anything on that side, and that side is completely toasted. So a penny, 1p piece. So, and it looks like Elizabeth on it anyway, so yeah, a single modern penny. So that's me up to 3p. On to the next. Right, chunky bit of aluminium. That's it, just all wadded up. Anyway, on to the next. That hole there gave me 2 signals, which I wasn't entirely sure about. One of them is a caster for something, a wheel. You can see the wheel onto the caster for a bit of furniture. How the hell that's down here, don't know. Somebody's probably been burning furniture, so that's in the bin. And the other one is that. So nothing fancy. On to the next. Right, that was a lot of black sand, and I found that. It looks like a penny, but looks quite toasted, so it does. Let's have a wee clean. See if we can get up. Thrown it away as soon as I found it. Now we know why it was lying on the beach. Somebody did the same thing. Right, that looks like an absolute clean penny. It's a Victoria. I can see the head there. Female, got the bun in the back facing that way. So let's see. There's a date on this. There's Britannia and 1890 something. Let me see. I'll need to get my magnifying glass out. Give me 2 secs. 1896. Queen Victoria penny. And it's sparkly. Look how clean that is. But it's literally almost worn away. I can make Britannia out in the year, and I can make Victoria there. But it's almost worn thin. Anyway, that's a nice wee one. So I'm happy with that. Anyway, on to the next. Right, that there, I wasn't going to dig. It sounded great, but there was just something about it. It just sort of went, eh. And I was thinking iron, but it was iron. It was the top of an iron nail. So all that digging for that. Well, at least I'm starting to learn what iron is, because the two I've dug that turned out to be iron, I did have a sneaking suspicion that's what it would be. The one I dug, it was a good signal I've no showed. It was about an aluminium can, and obviously I found the 3p and the Victorian penny. So it's been a quietish day, and I've been trying to ignore anything I think is iron, and I've only dug out 2, and the second one was that nail, but it sounded great. Anyway, I think I'm getting there with this Equinox. I think I should stick with it. Anyway, on to the next. Well, if I said I got a gold ring, would you believe me? Well, it is, but it's not the gold ring I'm looking for. Wee aluminium ring. Oh well. On to the next. Right, less than 2 feet away from that one, there was that one, and it's a chain link, big chunky chain link. Oh well, on to the next. Right, that hole there was just I think that's a bit of nail, but square, could be an old one, snapped there, but I thought it was lead at first, but it looks more like a nail. It's quite solid, so we square nail, gave a good signal, but here we go again. Right, I dug that hole there and I lost it, whatever it was, and I think it was a hot rock, but it could have been that it was on the top and I scattered it as I dug in. But lying on the surface just here was that, and it's Britannia on that side, but I can't really make out that side. I'll have to get a wee clean, because I think it's like the Victoria, it's flat in one side, it's almost completely corroded. Oh, it is a Victoria, I can see her. So it's a Victoria halfpenny. So that's my second Victoria, and I'll see if I can get a date on this one. I'll need to clean it up a wee bit. Well, that big hole there, it was a perfect 33, went round 33, wee grunt iron at the side, but the signal seemed quite strong, so I dug it down, what, 10 inches, maybe 12, and found that big chunk of iron. But, oh well, that one just looked great, so it did, but it was just lying like that, and it seemed to be great. Spanner maybe, it's just all corroded, but who knows. Anywho, on to the next. Right, obviously nails are fooling me, something awful. That's another one. It's about 5th nail I've found. Obviously they're still confusing me. I'm not getting enough iron grunts behind it to actually tell me not to dig. But it's a learning curve. On we go. Right, that's me stopped for a wee break. I'm going to have something to eat. Spend another hour or two on the beach. But apart from the 3p and the Victorian penny and a load of crap, nothing else has come up. Nothing. So I'm getting used to it, and I'm just digging targets that sound good rather than ones that I think are iffy. Yeah, who knows. Anyway, back to the beach. I did dig out 2, and 2 of them were pins, so who knows. Anyway, I'll see you the first dig in the afternoon soon. Right, last hour or so of the day, what I'm going to do is change my settings. Okay, so I'm going to mess around with them, because the settings have been not too bad, just the basic settings, but let's have a look. Right, I'll noise cancel after I finish everything. Ground balance, I'm going to leave that at 0, so volume the same, no background tones. However, I'm going to put that down to 2 tones, so good and bad, and it goes up to 1 for tone 1 and 20 for the rest. Okay, so I'll accept that, and then we'll go to, so it's from 0 down to -9 is iron, the rest of it good. So swing speed, I'm going to put it at 5. I'm going to use my OCD to actually do it, and 5s or 0s. So let's look at these. FE I'm going to put up to 5, and F2 I'm going to put to 5. So that's that done, and I'm going to noise cancel it. There's nobody else on the beach. There's no really any EMI or whatever it's called around me, so nothing should be interfering anyway. But what I'm going to do, walk back towards the car. It's probably about half an hour, 40 minutes, and I'm going to zigzag in the way there. So let's see how these go, and I'll show you the next dig. Oh well, big deep hole, and what did I get? A clip. It's a document clip. Still working. So that's what it was. wee document clasp. So, oh well, on to the next. Right, most recent hole was a bit of a clip, a pin, clothespin, or no, a clothespin, sorry. What you the Yanks call is it a bobby pin or something like that, but basically just a pin. So that's it, just the wee head of it. Anyway, still finding pins and nails, but getting there. Speak to you soon. Right, most recent hole is that. Is that a button or something? It looks, mind you, I would say it's a button, but it's got 4 holes around the side, but it's got a pin all the way through, so it's not like a tomback. I don't know, a backing for a piece of jewellery maybe? Aye, I think that's what it is, because there's a backing on it which has got a wee cross, so it must be covering the holes, and it's split into 2. So that's what it's like. It's corroded, so that's what it's like. Wee back with pins in it and holes, and that wee triangle, that wee cross was across the top of it. Oh well, don't know what it is, but a bit different. Anyway, on to the next. Okay, I think the last 10-15 minutes. Pair of tweezers. There you go. That came up as a screaming target, but considering I'm on 2 tones, which I don't like, I must admit, the 2 tones, everything seems to be coming up. Got a big chunky bit of iron, and it came up that crystal clear. I dug it, but I got hot rock earlier on. It came up crystal clear. Dug it, and it was just a big hot rock. But I don't like the 2 tones, but I'll continue until I get to the car. Only about half an hour, maybe I dig if I'm lucky. Anyway, on to the next. Right, lads and lassies, that's me finished for the day. It was actually a not too bad day. Picked up a couple of bits of chunky iron, but only a couple, and a load of nails. For some reason, nails seem to be my kryptonite, as it were. No matter what I tried, didn't get any iron signals, so I dug them, and it was a lot of nails. So I got about 5 or 6 or more. But I got the two Victorian coins, penny and a halfpenny, and the 2 modern pennies, a 1 and a 2, and not as much iron as I normally get, so I seem to actually be picking out the junk, so I'm happy with that. So the next one's a club dig again, so we'll see if I'll probably just do the recording on my phone, no GoPro. Anyway, until next time, get out there, detect and collect, and I'll stick within the Equinox for now. PJ may be old, but at least I'm trying. Later.